Hello, this is Mark from I Am Organic Gardening, located in Zone 6B, and today is May 20th. So we're currently looking at the two raised bed experiments I'm doing here about burying wood chips into the soil first with hard clay fresh wood chips, and also putting wood chips on top and then applying seeds to both beds and seeing what happens if there's going to be a nitrogen tie-up. So today we're looking at the 2-week update. It's been 2 weeks since we planted up these seeds in both beds. On the right hand side over here we have our winter rye, and over here for the first time I'm showing you is our sugar snap peas. So we're trying to discover if adding wood chips to hard clay soil is going to be beneficial, or is it going to tie up nitrogen. And you can see here that in the winter rye it does look a little bit pale. But again, it's too early to tell because for the last 10 days it has rained and the amount of sunlight we've had was minimal. So I'm going to add that factor into now. But if we get a full week of sunlight or sunshine, we're going to have to readjust our thoughts a little bit here, because if that does not green up, there's going to be something showing in that bed. But also too, I want to show you something in the background here. So we have some winter rye that's growing in our food forest back here, and let's get a close-up here. You can see at the bottom of it, in the same area, that it is pale green also too. So that's why I'm going to keep in consideration that it's just a lack of sunshine that we're having lately because of all this rain. So in our second raised bed we planted the sugar snap peas, and they have sprouted and are looking very well. So we're going to find out, because this is a legume family, it's going to create its own nitrogen. Can this survive and create a crop for us so we can have something our first year in planting up a raised bed, and it will be more beneficial than the winter rye. Now, the only disadvantage I can see having here is just the amount of, we can also increase the amount of seeds we put down next time. I also want to remind you that the soil that we used was hard clay soil again, and the only thing we added in was fresh wood chips to give it moisture to the soil. So there's no other things that we added to the soil except the winter rye seed. I think it's going amazingly well just because we added fresh wood chips to the soil. Also, after 2 weeks, I want to know if we grab a chunk of grass here, winter rye, if we can pull this out, maybe we can get my fingers down behind here. Wow, it has created such a, I did not expect this. It is hard to dig this all up. I literally have to get in here. Look at all those roots already that have grown in here, opening up that soil. Now see, here's the wood chip. So what I'm trying to do is get oxygen from the top of the soil down here to the wood chips that are inside all this material right here. And what that's doing is applying air. And also, the most important thing, when these wood chips decompose, carbon dioxide comes back out of the soil. Because if you don't have all these roots, or let's just say a pipeline from the top of the soil here down below, you're going to smother all your problems with your plants about growing in there. So the wood chips are never really tying up nitrogen. What's happening is that your soil is becoming more and more compressed again over time, and is going to have a problem supplying air and water down below. Now you can easily see here that that clump is about at least 2 inches thick. Now I'm sure the roots have gone down a lot further than that, so I'm going to say about maybe 3 to 4 inches, opening up that soil and keeping it open. And that's the purpose of why I'm not fearing that the wood chips would have a concern about tying up nitrogen. What a lot of people do is they till their soil, put the wood chips on top, and they walk away. The wood chips have nothing to do with your plant's health. The soil food web does, and those roots are still in that ground. But if you're just one tomato plant, just the roots in a small area, all the other area around it is going to be compressed again and smother it all out. So that's why I wanted to plant a lot of winter rye, to get a lot more holes in that area, supplying air and water down below and releasing the carbon dioxide back up into the atmosphere. I want to thank you very much for watching today's video. And if you have time, please share and like the video. And also, please leave comments below and ask any questions you wish. We're all learning together, and we want to find out how quick and easy it is by just adding fresh wood chips to the soil and growing some winter rye in there or another type of cover crop, how we can improve our soil so quickly to enhance our garden.